And this is what it looks like when it's all tidy. Nice and stacked. Put mine in the middle there. Strapped down. Put these cushions to help hold the 2x4s in. Nice. Now it's time for dinner. So we're gonna go to a steakhouse. Here we go. So yeah, I got the lumber yesterday. Brought my trailer over here with all my tools in it. Not just for stone. So this board is warping here, and I gotta get a screw to tighten it. Nice. Measure it, mark it out. 16, 32, 48, 64, 80. That's your 16 on center right there. I'll show you the idea here in a minute. This way we can have room for the roof. The ceiling, not the roof. You know what I mean. Okay. Where's that? That's what I'm talking about. You know, when you're out here in the desert, a little bit of comfort is good. Nice. Gotta have your bucket of water. If you watched any of my YouTube videos on stonework, you'll understand my love for a bucket of water. Go back on my channel and watch some. Thanks. Right now, stop the video and go back. Just kidding. Continue watching this. Please like and subscribe. Come on, right there. Just gotta tack it in. Just gotta tack it in. 16, 32, 48, 64, and 80. Pretty simple. This stuff. Doesn't that look great? The ones up top are tacked in from underneath So they're not really going to be moving around much. I'll have sheathing on it. And here we go. Just a couple hours the next day. Okay, this is how you tell if your shipping container is level. So I have marked off the ground, not marked off the ground, but marked off the top of that bottom plate, 4 feet up, right there. And I got it the same over there. Top of the bottom plate, floor plate. See, that's up times fast. And then it's right in the middle. Right in the middle. See it? Yeah. So yeah, we're level. So I got these in. My boards are 3/8 inch, and these have a 3/8 inch relief. Oh yeah. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Got it? So you want to make sure you have a lot, so when it comes out there's plenty. That's just fine. Most places in the country, actually, if it's a house that you own, you don't need a license. Just want to go a little bit more, right there. A little trick for you. So I'm putting in these windows. There's 2 windows. We had bought these windows in Minnesota because we were going to replace our windows in our old house, but we replaced the window panes, or had a company come and replace the window panes instead. So we still have these 2 really nice windows, and they're not going in the house because they're white and Lisa wants black. So Lisa came up with this idea. We're gonna put them in these corners so I can see out the west and I can see out towards the house and the shop that's gonna, not the shop, but you know, the parking area. I'm using a 1/4 inch drill bit for steel. All right, so I got this cut out right there. I left a little connection. I don't know if you can see that. And then this one I'm working on, but change of plans. I'm getting picked up here. I'm gonna go pick up the backhoe. Love the backhoe. Yes. Lovely drive, lovely view. Nice. Well, guess what I get to work on today? I get to drive that backhoe and this tractor, and that pile of dirt is gonna get spread out. There we go. Good morning, everybody. We are going to do some welding today. As you can see behind me, there's an opening in the wall, and that's been there for the last couple days since I've been working on the other things, the gravel, and We got a water tank and yeah, projects. So pretty good weather today. 80 degrees for a high. Right now it's probably 60 something and not much wind, so we can weld outside pretty easy. So what we're doing is pre-drilling holes. Well, I have a backup. Self-tapping screws. Oh, come on. Okay. Boy. it's just one board at a time, you know? You take one board and you tack it up. I have these deck screws keeping this board off the ground. Ooh, that's not even. There we go. That's better. Whew, that's loud. And then I just line it up with one above it. But I want to make sure. Alright, so this I didn't nail it. And if I just get this kind of vertical line, it helps to see where I'm at. Well, I don't need this on right now. And this is a few days later. I put all this the rest of this insulation in this morning. My son's here on a trip visiting, so I'm not going to spend all day working. Yesterday we went up to the mountains. So today we're just hanging out here, doing not much of anything. So I'm just taking a little time to put in some OSB. I think I got to do half sheets now up here, so we don't have four corners. So I'll do a half sheet and it'll hit right here, and then we'll get the rest of this done. You guys don't want to see all that. So how's the weather?
It's pretty good. Pretty hot, but at the same time, like, cool enough to where it's manageable. It's not like you're dying.
Mm-hmm. Today's nice. You know, in relation to how it's been, it's probably 70, 72. And with the cloud cover, it's feeling more like fall.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it's like after a wind and rain storm. Yesterday we got a lot of wind. Yesterday and the day before we got a lot of wind. And then it rained like crazy. We weren't here. We saw it on the radar, and then we got here and we saw the mud. The mud is everywhere. And check this out. It's a cold snap. October 18th, yesterday. Look at this. Ice. Do you want to live out here in the off-grid where everything is subject to the extreme weather? Anyway, you see all these little shards, these flakes. They're petrified wood, and the Anasazi, the ancient ones who lived here 1,000 years ago, left them behind, and some pottery too. So we love it. But and whenever there's a big windstorm, there's always a bit of new trash to find. I just found something. Anybody like pancakes? And look, there's some ice on this one too. Pretty cool. Let's Let's see here. Anyway, all the ponderosas and the junipers are in good shape. Here's another flake. Almost an arrow, this one. That's a nice one. But we leave it where it lies. We leave it where it lies. Here's another one. But this is not, this is more of a sharp piece. It just came off. Yeah, so anyway, it's really pretty out here when it rains and when it cools down and when the dust is gone. It's really nice about the rain is when the dust, when the rain comes, the dust goes away. And so all that wind blew a lot of that dust off my driveway, so it'll be less dusty. So anyway, that's life off grid. Got my wires for my lights. So when I put the rock board or the OSB in here, I'm gonna put the OSB in here. I'm gonna drill a little hole for each of these. All these. So this plate comes off. I'll screw this plate into the OSB, and then it'll be nice and flush and tight. It's windy outside, but guess what? Nice and quiet in here. Nice and quiet in here. That wind can blow as much as it wants. Today I'm putting the OSB in the ceiling, so that's not a problem. Let's see how windy it is. It's like that. Okay, so I got my little guide board right here. So I put the sheet in here, and that'll hold it while I tack it in. We're at 85. 85. Where the hole's got to go. Tight. That's nice. So there's no reason why it should, unless I just measured wrong. It's like not even an inch. Over here, it's tight. So I measured wrong. Take off another ½ inch. So this is called dimensional lumber, okay? So when you frame it up like this, I didn't do it on the walls because I like this look and I like this to be out here. But when you're framing it and you're on 16 on center, this works because you've got your 16-inch dimensional markouts. So I don't have to, it's not a mystery where these are going to be. Windy out, so I'm gonna work inside. Nice to have all this done yesterday. Got to insulate that, run the wires. Gonna install these. Gonna run the generator in here and plug it into this and get some light. Test the switch. So this should be a fun day. I love the smell of OSB in the morning. Cold today. That's why I showed you that. Yesterday I was in shorts and ankle socks. Today I'm in pants, boots, 2 layers. There's a t-shirt and then a long sleeve shirt. But yeah, okay, let's go. And then we'll put the other box. Did I not get an extra box for that? Oh my gosh. But I didn't get it. No. I got these boxes a while ago, and I've been back to the store a few times, and I didn't even think of it. So I come in here, I want to go flip, so I want it here or there? Here. I can't put insulation in here until I can put insulation in there, but I can't. I guess I could, I just couldn't cover it. Wire nuts. Are you crazy? No, I'm nuts. What kind of nuts are you? Wire nuts. This wire is a bit easier to work with. I always have to have a lot of extra screws. So I've got this nice flat surface. Come on, OSB, you can do it. You know, I'd rather push these up than, you know, I didn't tack them down or anything. This is a shop, you know, so you don't have to do everything by code. You know, and there's no need to tack it all down. So if you need to move it around, if I wanted to pull it all out and replace it, I could do that too. Little known fact with electrical outlets, if you go to New England, or if you're in New England, your outlets like this, these plugs, are not like an eyes and a mouth. It's upside down. They're backwards. Those people in New England are backwards. All right, so I might need that bigger wire because wire nuts, because I got to match the 2 blacks, the 3 blacks, and the 3 whites. Maintain and use a builder's license in the state of Minnesota for 9 years while I ran my masonry business. In the winters, I would get basement jobs or like bathroom jobs. So I would need to have that builder's license so I could hire plumbers and electricians. So this is what it looks like up close. White, black, neutral, ground. White is neutral, black is hot, ground. There. Tight. I like that. These were given to me by a friend, and I'm so glad I have it. They should work just fine. Once I get them all hooked up, I'll show you. Okay, so I've been working on this for a little bit, and I should have known this ahead of time, but after doing some trial and error, I put the switch on the wrong end. I put the switch at the end of the load. The load is the lights. And then I put the power, so I ran the extension cord through. The generator is running. This is where the generator, the solar power is going to be coming from. So I've got to run the source. I got to run the source from here up and over to there. Okay, so here's what I got. I got an extension cord here, the extension cord that's coming from the generator. I've got my plug, my outlet here. One side, they're both this brass, this bronze. The bronze means the hot thing. All right, here's the switch. Nope, dang it. What is going on? Just want to show you. Let there be light. What I had wrong was amateur mistake, because I'm an amateur. I had the hot and the hot on the same top hot thing right there. I just changed it. I just put the plug down there. So that's how it switches. It goes from the top, passes through, and this shuts it off. The current will shut off in the switch. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Let's go inside and see how that looks. Very Very good. I measured 35 inches from the bottom, 27 inches from this board. And that's where I'll find my hole. Okay, we got power. Just to test it. Let's see. We got lights. We got power there. Yes. So come in, turn it on. Got power. Okay, let's check. Okay, 0. Okay, you want it right there. Voltmeter. Should be. Yep, we got it. 120. I got the lights in. Got the insulation done. Lovely. What else? I got this backboard in. I gotta drill that hole at 35 and 27. Will be my hole that matches up for the outside. So I'm excited. It's coming along. I've got the wire right here that I got I'd like to cover. I was thinking of finding some old, I don't know if I'll ever get around to it, but it'd be nice to get some old trim and put it up top and make it look kind of nice and snazzy. Well, that's it. It's gonna do it for the day. Lights out. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, follow for more.